Alright, this is Rowdy Harris with Stoneface Kennels, and today we're going to be talking about building a pigeon trap. This is a pigeon trap I just finished tonight. It's coming on evening. Pretty simple. I probably spent about, I don't know, $10 extra, and then I used a bunch of scrap that I had laying around. This is just basic 1-inch chicken wire. Had it laying around. This here is 1x2. I used two 8-foot sections of 1x2, and then these here, these are 2x2, and I had an 8-foot section of 2x2. And what I did was I cut these. This is 30 inches long by 18 inches long, and I cut them at 45s. You can see they're on the corner, 45s. They're not exact, they're off a little bit, but I braced them up, and then I placed them over a sheet of old plywood I had, and traced it out, and then cut it with a circular saw, and then just screwed it into the top here. You can see where I screwed it into the top. And then I took, and in each corner, I just brace it up in the corner. This keeps it square, and then I drilled one screw through the top, and I screwed another one through the bottom on all the 4 corners. And then after I set all 4 corner posts, I came in to work on the door. Now here, basically, this worked out just perfect. Is you can see there's just a little bit of room there, but the way I did this was I drilled a hole. You can see, let me move this. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a hole that I drilled to stick that back up in there. And then I drilled another one in this one, this 2x2 here. I took and I ran all the bobs across the top bar. I stuck the top bar in here. I stuck this the top bar in this post right here, and the other one in this before I had it screwed in. And then after I put it in, I just swung it and fixed this one into place. Then the same, see, screwed it into the top there, and another one at the bottom. And I mean, they're really, I was surprised at how sturdy it made them. I just used what I think 1-inch drywood screws, just extra screws I had laying around. And for this, it's important to note that I got this to show you guys. See if you can see how they don't come all the way against there. You can see how they don't rest against it. So if you want, you can screw that hole a little closer to the edge so the bobs angle back a little bit more. Or what I'm going to do is just fix a little piece of wood in there, so that way you can see the bobs don't rest there, but the bobs rest there because the weight of the bobs. See? And so I'm just going to cut out a little piece of 1x2 and fix it along here, and it'll work fine. This is from the opening right here is 10 inches, and from the top of the 1x to the bottom of this 1x is 11.5 inches. So you can see I did that, and then with the chicken wire, after I got them all screwed in, I unscrewed this one, sandwiched the chicken wire, braced it up, screwed it back. Then I unscrewed this post up top, sandwiched the chicken wire up between the post and the 1x, and screwed it back in. And I did that all the way around. And then I came back in, and I let's see if I can get a good one here. Oh, that's a little blurry. I tacked them in with staples. I left one side off of the I didn't staple this. I left this open so I could staple everything else around. And then when I got everything else stapled and secure all the other chicken wire inside, then I enclosed this and went through the opening here, and you can see where I screwed. It's a little split up, but it'll work. And I screwed these in because I couldn't get both hands in there to tack down the chicken wire. But this cost me with I went to Lowe's and picked up the 1x and 2x. Everything else was just scrap laying around, and it cost me about $10. And it's 30 inches by 18 inches and about 10 inches tall. I'm gonna another idea you can do is you can drill a hole in here and a hole in here, which I might do this, and then drill all the way through. That way you can run a long bolt all the way through behind the bobs, and then put a nut on here. That way it'll lock it, and if the nuts running behind all these, it'll keep these from opening when you have it. Say you have birds in there in the back of your pickup going down the road. And then another good idea might be to put a trap door on top, a handle. I might put a handle on this one, but this is good for now. But anyway, you get the basic idea. So there we go. And the way a pigeon trap works is you just throw some food in there, and if you might have to teach the pigeons. Some pigeons are a little stubborn, so you put some food in there, and you can leave a bob or two open at first, and then come back a week later, throw some more food in there. You drop the bobs, and the birds know to just go in after the food, and they'll go right in after it, and they can't get out. You see, because they go in, but then after, you see, they can get in, but after they go in, they can't get back out. So, and these bobs, I got these bobs at Gun Dog Supply. You can go to gundogsupply.com. Steve Smell, he's an outstanding person and an outstanding businessman. Just a real great guy all the way around. And I even sell supplies, and I go to him often. It's just a really great place. So anyway, that's about it. If you have any comments or any questions, if you want me to make a video on anything in particular, drop me a line and we can get it done. If you have any questions about this, drop me a line and we can get it answered. So, you know, if you guys can leave some feedback, that'd be great. I'm just kind of making these as I go along, get a whim to. So, you know, just throw me some suggestions or questions or whatever. Anyway, alright, that's about it. Hope to read those comments.